Hello, my name's Anne-Marie and I am the founder of the Flow program, the Flow workshop and the Flow book. And you've been hearing a lot from how this program works, how this program transforms you. I've told you all the benefits of how you will benefit from clarity of where you want to go on your journey, insight so that you can make decisions based on your empowered self-worth rather than emotional fear, where a lot of our decisions come from, of how you can live in gratitude, how you can really understand that actually living is giving of yourself to others, but you can only do that when your own cup is full up. And I've explained and shared with you how during this program we will do exercises so that you can release some of that emotional baggage that you've been carrying around for far too long and is far too heavy, that you can just be free of all of that. This workshop really does consolidate all of the principles that I teach on my one-to-one flow program. So for one day, you can condense a lot of those principles that are going to help you to live a life empowered and exactly how you'd like it to be. So what I didn't say and what I haven't really spoken about so far is the challenges that come with moving forward and personal growth. As we know, any stage of moving forward is going to come with obstacles, with challenges, because that's what real life is. And if you've never experienced an obstacle or a challenge, then really, have you ever grown? So I just really want to put my hands up and be upfront and say there are a few challenges along the way, and I'll be there to walk with you on your journey to empower you to be able to do them with emotional integrity, but also with the understanding and knowledge of knowing you're going to come out the other side and you're going to be so much better off to live the life that you really do want to live, without any of the limiting beliefs holding you back, without any of the fears of the past, all of those fears and anxieties that come with childhood, I suppose, will be gone. One of the exercises that I do, and I do it on this workshop, but I do it in a one-to-one program as well, I found it to be really, really powerful for almost everybody that I've worked with in really creating that shift that lets you know, the light bulb moment, I'm able to move past this particular stumbling block that I haven't been able to move past before. And the exercise itself is called the Letter of Freedom. Let me explain to you how it works. So we all avoid confrontation and difficult conversations, don't we? It's human nature. And some of those difficult conversations are the conversations we should have that will take us forward, step us forward, grow us. And sometimes we're just not in a position to be able to have them. So what we do on the workshop is we find one of those difficult conversations that you either haven't been able to have because that person's not around, or you've just found it too difficult up until now. Let me show you what one of those difficult conversations looks like. So maybe this is an absent father. Absent for a number of reasons. Maybe they've passed away. Maybe they walked away when you were really young. Or maybe they just were there for a short time and then they were gone. Or they could even be here now, but you don't feel that they're present enough in your life. And this exercise empowers you and enables you to be able to have that really difficult conversation that you haven't, but you would like to have had. And it's not really about what so much that you want to say, it's what you need to hear, right? To release you from that pain of that difficult relationship. And maybe it goes something like this. I am so sorry I've missed so much of your life. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you. As a toddler, going to nursery for the first time. I'm sorry that I wasn't there to dry your tears when you fell off your bike for the first time, or even to teach you how to ride it. I know that you really missed me in so many ways. I know that you missed me when you had your first day at school and you were a little bit nervous, and maybe you had a really good day and you came back and you wanted to share that and I wasn't there for you to share that with. In fact, all of those parents' evenings, and those school reports. I wasn't there to tell you how fantastically well you've done. I wasn't there. I wasn't there on the football pitch, aside all the other daddies or mummies that were there, to say to you, come on, you're doing really, really well, and let you know what a great player you are, or were back then. I certainly wasn't there to hear you crying at night, crying and wondering why. Why is my daddy not here? Is it me? Well, let me tell you now, it certainly wasn't you. It had nothing to do with you and everything to do with me. I am the one who's wrong here. I should have been there. And all those tears that you've cried and all that pain that you've felt, that's my guilt and my shame. It's not yours. I want you to know that you've grown up to be a fantastic person without me even being there. And for me, I can't even take the praise for how well you've raised yourself. I can't take the praise for your wonderful children that you now have. I can't take the praise for the day that you walked down the wedding aisle. I couldn't be there. I couldn't give you away. I couldn't even stand in the crowd because I just wasn't there. And if I had been there, I don't even know if you'd have wanted me there. All I know is I missed out on you, and maybe I didn't have a choice, maybe I did, but you certainly didn't have a choice. And I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry for all the tears you've cried, for all the times you've asked yourself, why? What did I do? You didn't do anything. It's all down to me, and I'm really sorry. And the biggest thing I would ask you to do is to forgive me. I know that I'm not worthy of your forgiveness. I'm not asking you to forgive me because I deserve it. I'm asking you to forgive me because you deserve it. You deserve to be free of the guilt, of the shame, of the pain of not having a parent around. Again, it's not your fault. It's all mine. And if you forgive me, then you can close the door on all of that pain and you can let yourself free. And you can start living the happiness that you deserve. Leave that baggage behind. Set yourself free. That is a very emotional conversation. And I know that there are plenty of people that need to have a similar conversation. And maybe it's not with an absent parent. Maybe it's with a partner that you have right now. And there are words that you cannot say, that you need to say. Maybe it's with a child that you have, who you feel you've let down in some way. And there are some things that you know you really need to say, but you just can't. This exercise is so powerful in empowering you to either have that conversation or have it anyway and let it go, even if you don't say it to the person that needs to be said to. You either need to hear it or you need to say it, one of the two. And this exercise will empower you to do that with love and not in fear of rejection or not being good enough again. It's very, very empowering. I've seen clients do this exercise and actually cry tears of relief. It really is transformational, and many of the other exercises that we will do on the day will be transformational. You will not be the same person again. You will be enlightened. You will have a certain sense of freedom. You will have knowledge that can never be unlearned, and you will have so many light bulb moments that you deserve to have, that will push you forward and really enable you to embrace a new kind of living. A kind of living where, on your terms, where you make the decisions, where you make and create the life that you really deserve. and that you've wanted for a long time, but you've been held back. You're not going to be held back anymore. And this is in one day. This transformational workshop is one day. It's at the De Rougemont Manor in Essex. And we have a whole day together. We do these life transforming exercises. We have a lunch together, which is all paid for. And you have a workbook that you can actually work through and record all your emotions and feelings, that you can remember the day that you were set free. I really cannot wait to share this day with you. As I said, there's so many ways of working with me. You can come on this workshop, it's for one day, or you can do the 9-week program where we go into far more detail and it's far more personalised to your needs, and your past is addressed so that you can move forward into your future. That's what we're about. And it's all focused on the positive resources that you have now. It's not dragging over the past and reliving those painful times. It's all about moving forwards all the time. That's what I want for you, because that's what you deserve. So just click on the link above. That will take you to the website, and you will see all the different ways of how you can work with me. But this workshop will really give you an insight into how you can make transformation in just one day. You just won't believe it, but it's true. This is your time. This is your opportunity to live a life, your best life, in flow. I really look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.